Good evening, it's Drewz Viewz here, back for the Haunting of Hill House reactions. And today I'm up to episode 6, which is called Two Storms. So I don't know what that's about. I would imagine maybe something to do with the past present. You know, we keep been getting that the whole series so far. I would think that all the first 5 episodes were about one of the children. The last one was about Nellie. We saw how she died. She was hung off the balcony at Hill House, kind of coerced by the ghost of her mother, or whatever it was exactly that happened there. So today, in this episode, I would think that all the kids will be together, the whole family be together, the dad, everything. That's what I'm assuming. I've heard a lot of people saying this is one of the best episodes of the season here, and there's some comments on the channel like that, I think, and might have heard it elsewhere too. So, I think I'm in for a good one here. I'm doing a little weird Dutch angle on the video here in anticipation of some cool cinematography or something, I don't know. But yeah, I like all the shots the show set up so far. It's very beautifully done, a lot of it. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the format of this one is exactly, if it's not gonna focus on one of the kids exactly. I mean, maybe it'll focus on the dad, I guess, because he didn't really get a spotlight episode yet, or the mom or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's gonna be something to do with the funeral here. Let's do it. Two Storms.
She doesn't look like she's sleeping. She looks dead.
She is dead.
I don't know why people say that.
Most of what people say at a funeral is a wish.
I mean, when she got here, how did she look?
Had to bend that neck back into shape.
Got one?
You should have told them not to eat dinner
Just
first.
like Dale's getting twisted. Can't blame her.
That's gonna be a problem for Luke.
If he tries for it, Steve can take him back to the hotel. Please, Luke, don't fuck this up.
Still not a hugger?
Hugh?
He's still at the hotel. He told us to go ahead. He kept changing his clothes. He's nervous, I guess. He's like actually clean. A little while.
So what was at the jailbreak?
Long story.
Just go back and watch episode 4, Cheryl.
That's okay.
Where's Lee? What?
I mean, I think we got bigger things to tackle tonight than my marital. If you were married, you'd know that sometimes people need a little room.
She doesn't look like she's sleeping, so forget
Right.
that.
Right. And if you're not ready, we'll just go back.
Yep. That's her, detective. Positive.
Oh, Steven's taking it worse.
Jeez. Shit, Cheryl.
I get it. It's crazy. I'm drinking every time I feel like punching something.
Is that the mom? Turn around, she'll be even closer this time.
Spill it.
What?
The details.
Look, she went back to the house. She didn't tell anybody. And she... Mom.
She barely remembered Mom. Luke, how much do you remember Mom?
Yeah, I
It
don't...
was like 6 years old.
I want to know what Mrs. Dudley said to him.
Well, so they're still alive, huh?
We're really talking each other's ears off before that.
Here's Papa. Is her dad actually gonna tell them what happened all those years ago?
Wait. It's coming down now. Yeah. Wow. Sorry, I'm a little late.
That's okay. How was your
Interesting.
Hey. You have a beautiful home.
Oh, this is the business side. The residential side is over in this. Thank you.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has.
Probably her wedding.
Plenty to drink.
This is Kevin's coping mechanism. He turns into a waiter.
I'm just sorry that we have to be here under that we have to be here under these
Wow,
circumstances. I'm
well
just
put.
sorry.
You want to do the eulogy tomorrow?
Because it's...
So rather than getting flashbacks right now, we're just getting flashes of the kids.
Is the... I could use a bathroom where we do the
Yeah, I'm
closing.
not sure if that was the mom back there or it was adult Nellie, because her head was turned like that. Back in the house.
Oh, man.
I don't know, I guess I was wandering. Maybe I was sleepwalking. I had the strangest dream. Silly old storm, sweetheart.
Your mother hates storms, too.
You do?
There's the two storms.
Just like you.
It's the first flashback we've seen with all the characters in it. Oh, maybe not. I guess Shirley's not in here.
You?
My window just
Oh,
broke.
there she is.
Seriously?
It exploded. You okay?
You wearing those gloves to bed now?
1 mile away, so that one was actually closer.
Hey, it's okay. It's just the power. It's just the power. The power went out. I'm right here, you guys. Come
It's
here.
all right.
Mommy's seen things too. Sometimes Mommy sees people here too.
Stop it!
It's okay. We're totally safe. But I tell you, Nellie, it's what storms do. They...
She was right there. I was holding her hand the entire time.
Sweetheart. I mean, where could she have gone? It's only a few seconds.
We'll go and find her and we'll bring her back, okay? Okay?
You tell us where she is with your twin thing.
Won't let anything happen to her. To any of you guys. That's my whole job.
Luke!
Luke. Matter finally, Aunt Janet. She gets fed up, but she tells Nellie to stop using whatever it was. And
I wonder if their aunt's dead because we don't see her.
Buffalo.
that's it.
Like me to stop?
Yes.
She got that from your mother, you know.
Alcoholism?
No, Buffalo.
So she did remember her mom.
Santa. So she called him Mr. Claus. She thought Santa would be rude. That's not how you talk to grown-ups. She said, you know, who knows how many Nells there are in the world, and we moved around so much. And the thing is, guys, you know, she would never ask for anything for herself, ever. Not once. To discourage that instinct, your mom would say, oh, no, we water that seed. Till that's her tree.
Really sad.
2 of us decided to die. She knew the price the rest of us pay when someone does that, and she did it anyway.
So maybe she mentioned something in one of her monthly letters that might have raised the flag about, I don't know, her state of mind. You see, we're all aware of how you like to hold back information when a family member offs themselves. So I'm just wondering if there's a little more you're not telling us.
About this doctor? Any psychiatrist worth their shit would have kept her on a much shorter leash. She's a fucking quack.
I talked to her that night. She was worried about a lot more than Luke. She said the bent neck lady was back.
There it is.
You don't...
Hereditary. You let her believe all that bullshit. God, just like Mom, you ignore the signs and you hope it'll go away, and then you hold back information. And this is the part of the show where you break out my goddamn book.
Propagating delusions?
Oh, why don't we just hear?
So don't stand in plain view of Nellie's casket and lecture any of us. None of us ever took your fucking money, Steve.
Except for Theo.
Don't just stand there and dictate how we all grieve our dead. Fuck! Oh my God, don't touch me!
You know what? I took the money, Cheryl.
The royalties still haven't dried up. I am fucking glad that I took it.
It's all coming out now.
To be a real stubborn bitch not to, so. Live under my roof, eat my food, and lie to my face for how many years?
In his sick little publicity
stood
stuff.
up there and you didn't get to lie to me and live off me at the same time and call me a bitch.
Blood money. You're out, Theo. Fucking asshole.
You're just embarrassing yourself. You don't
She's
even know it.
falling on the goddamn ground, and I'm embarrassing myself.
We took the money too.
That's what the whole thing was about.
Do you have any idea how much you've humiliated me?
Honey,
I can't look at either one of you right now.
People lash out. It's perfectly...
What?
What is this? You think this is cute?
The mom did.
You were
Why would I
standing
do something
here.
Okay, so it was not.
Nell.
Nell?
Is she in the red room?
Just put batteries in.
The ghosts don't care about no batteries. I don't think they would want to put some shoes on with all this broken glass everywhere. Is that the old lady at the caretaker's talking about? I don't think we've seen that one yet.
Liv!
I guess I didn't realize her name was Liv till now. I like to never say it.
How the hell did you... If you better stay away from these windows.
She's gonna be back over there. Stained glass one didn't shatter.
Liv! Get away from the window!
Oh, it didn't even break.
Jesus! Liv!
I'm having the strangest dream.
There was something in the house, and my flashlight stopped working, and I heard it breathe.
I think it was a big dog. It ran right through here toward the kitchen.
Again?
Steve and Cheryl's still trying to get the lights back on.
Something tells me they won't.
Yes, these two actually both believe this stuff, right?
You probably know that already, don't you?
That neck lady, you think she was... I mean, this whole time, she didn't do this to herself.
No.
I'd really like to know, Dad. Ellie didn't kill herself. Dad knows it too. I don't think Mom did either. And Dad said that...
Dad said.
Hear that from me.
Talking about. I don't understand why this family has such a hard time acknowledging mental illness.
Nell didn't kill herself, the house did. And you don't understand Hill House, Steve. You never did.
You are, Dad. You're this spectral presence. And
Come on, Steve.
my problem is that the wrong parent died.
Sorry, boys.
Wait.
Jeez, I didn't see that coming. Oh yeah, that guy was in her episode, like in her waiting room or whatever.
Why couldn't you see me?
It's okay.
I waved and jumped and screamed, and you didn't even look. Ever. I thought the health things had got you.
Well, they got her this time.
I didn't go anywhere. I was right here. I was right here. The whole time. Nobody could see me.
Alright. So, yeah, I feel like I didn't say much, react too much during the episode. I mean, it was like just watching it, a lot to take in there. The camera spinning around and seeing, like, the dad was seeing them as kids a little bit, then turn back, they're adults, all that stuff. Just kind of mirrored when he's like, trying to see his wife in the house. She's on one side, she's on the other, he's seeing things, so. That was cool stuff. I mean, obviously, a very sad episode, but as to be expected, I guess. And you're seeing everything kind of come to a head there with all the drama that's built up over the first 5 episodes, the family drama. Yeah, the thing with the Shirley and the money, not taking the money, her husband, whatever, I guess I should have put that together, that it was from, you know, Steven, the money the husband was getting. I thought he was just, like, kind of putting some aside or whatever, but yeah, that makes more sense. And then with him and Theo at the end there, I don't know, it was not what it looked like, or was, I mean, that didn't, yeah, I don't know, people grieve in interesting ways. They're drunk and everything too, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. Obviously, Steven thinks everything is a mental health issues when it seems to be real, and then the father realizes that, so he's not even trying to, or, you know, he's just trying to protect them or whatever, but I think he has to kind of just, well, I guess even when he did try to say it then there, Steven wouldn't really let him, then he was just arguing, but Luke obviously believes, or knows, I guess you would say, what's going on a little bit. Him and the father are kind of the most removed anyway, maybe because they know that, because they're both a little bit outcast in the fact that, Luke's not outcast in the way their father is, but because of his drug issues and everything, you know, he's being more reserved right now, I think. But that was an interesting talk between them toward the end. And I'm trying to think what the father thinks will actually happen. So obviously the main reason it seems like they don't like the father is because I guess he lost custody of the kids. Evidently they lived with their aunt, they kept saying it, which we already basically knew up at this point. And because he won't tell them exactly what happened or whatever, however he was acting, I assume that's the heart of it. And then even when he was younger, you know, in the flashbacks, he seemed like a good father for the most part. But I guess after everything went down, he just wasn't able to cope with, obviously wasn't able to raising them still. That's why he lost custody or whatever the reason was. Interesting that the Dudley woman, the housekeeper's still alive. They just said Mrs. Dudley, so maybe the husband's dead, but she found Nell evidently, and we still need more information on them. Apparently they've been overseeing the house for years, still are, but they wouldn't sleep in it or whatever, so they knew something was up with it. Yeah, the flashback to the storm, and this one was the most kind of ghost spirit stuff we've gotten. Pretty much everyone was affected. Even Steven said he saw the dog thing or whatever, and then you know, Nell just disappeared, but was there the whole time, was in like some type of spectral world or something. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the next episode's gonna be. I mean, maybe we'll see something with the dad still. I'm thinking like more of what happened. I mean, we still have to see what happened that night, like they say the last night. Maybe that'll be the last episode, and there's still 4 more episodes to this point. But yeah, the whole show in general has done a very good job of mixing in the kind of family drama stuff, the long simmering feuds, all that stuff, with kind of the spirit, the ghost type of haunted stuff, which is what caused a lot of it in the first place. So yeah, I think this was just kind of exemplified it the most in this episode, and it was cool to see kind of all the characters together there. And interesting, like, so yeah, Theo just getting really drunk, kind of, she feels too much stuff anyway, so probably trying to push that down. Steven, like, had a really big reaction to seeing her dead, which was kind of unexpected, or he wasn't even expecting it or whatever. Obviously, Shirley's still trying to control everything, and then when she's not able to, obviously, and all these revelations come out, she can't handle it and flips out. And then Luke already said he was kind of being reserved, but also, you know, it was hard for him to look at his sister too, and he could still feel her presence. I think even at the end, you see her ghost standing there. He knows obviously the most of what's happening then. And then Kevin, yeah, the husband, it's funny how they're like, he acts like a waiter, then how he grieves or whatever, but I feel bad for him too. Like, yeah, this is a tough situation to be in. Although I don't know what happened. Was it him and Theo in the closet there at the end, but we'll see about that. And then with the mom, yeah, Liv, I guess. Did they say her name before? I mean, they probably must have. I didn't pick up on it, but I just call her Gugino. But she, even before that chandelier fell, she said she was like sleepwalking, and then Dad saw her again like that later. So it seems like it was already affecting her, everything up to this point. And then she even said to the kids, I think, or something about, I can't remember if it was the kids or husband, but something about seeing things. And she saw that someone in a wheelchair or whatever, that was one of the ghosts. There's like an old lady in bed and all that. So we'll have to see. We didn't get inside that red room this time, but we know they did get in there. I guess that happened on the last night or whatever. So yeah, again, I don't know exactly I don't know if they're gonna show the funeral itself next time, or we're gonna move past that, or whatever the case is, but there's still a lot of messes to clean up here. Still a lot of questions to be answered. So I'm excited to get back to it next time for Haunting of Hill House, episode 7. So do subscribe to the channel if you like these. Leave me a comment to get some conversation going, anything like that. But until next time, I'm Ghost. Peace.
I can't.